Hello and welcome to News Mongolia on MNB World. It's Monday, May the 17th. I am Batsir Namshir. And for our top stories, the latest updates on COVID-19 status in Mongolia. Mongolia to grow vegetables on 10,000 hectares in 2021. Online meeting held on expanding Mongolia's wool and cashmere exports. For other news, stay tuned. On Monday, the Ministry of Health reported that 533 new COVID-19 cases had been confirmed. Since last week, the infection rate has fallen by nearly 50% compared to over 1,000 new cases being reported daily in April. The public is still advised to take safety measures in order to prevent a resurgence of COVID-19 infections.
The government has eased the nationwide state of emergency. Businesses and some service centers have reopened, and residents are gradually returning to normal routines. Of Monday's 533 new cases, 490 were confirmed in Ulaanbaatar. The country's total number of COVID-19 cases is now 49,175. According to national data, 85% of COVID-19 patients have recovered. Of the patients now hospitalized, 51% are showing mild symptoms of illness. The death toll as of today has reached 214. Health experts note that those with diabetes or chronic illnesses and elderly people are particularly vulnerable to COVID-19. The public is encouraged to take care of their general wellness, including smoking less and making healthier lifestyle choices. Vaccination rollout is continuing nationwide. Mongolia plans to inoculate at least 2 million citizens. As of today, 86% of the population has received their first dose of a vaccine. There are 1,200,000 children under the age of 18 who have not received a vaccine. Medical experts are currently researching whether or not it should be administered to children. According to Johns Hopkins University, the total number of global COVID-19 cases is now at 162 million. The number of confirmed deaths is over 3.3 million.
Darkngol province's Orkhonsum grows 10% of the domestically produced vegetables consumed in the Mongolian market. Due to the spread of COVID-19 lockdowns and cooler weather, the spring sowing was delayed by about a month.
Sowing started throughout the province on April 23rd. Farmers in Orkhonsum are currently faced with the challenges of increasing greenhouse production in winter and summer, building a vegetable storehouse with a modern refrigeration system, and extending the repayment terms of soft loans with an annual interest of 3%.
People complain about increased prices for vegetables. Usually, farmers transport their products to major markets, like bars. Then wholesalers deliver vegetables to supermarket chains. So vegetables pass through several steps before reaching consumers. I currently grow vegetables on 15 hectares. I have to pay back a loan of 40 million Mongolian tugrus. Of course, it will take a lot of effort to repay it. Small farmers also need bioclimatic cellars or other storehouses because some vegetables like beets, carrots, and cabbage should be stored cold, while other vegetables, for example potatoes, can be stored at a temperature above 0 degrees.
Spring sowing is currently at 3.5% completion. On 2,760 hectares in the Ahunda area of Dzumburunsom, an irrigation system will be installed as part of an agricultural project being implemented by the Ministry of Food, Agriculture and Light Industry. The project is funded by Asian Development Bank and the Japan Fund of Poverty Reduction.
The government of Mongolia will support citizens, for example, people living in ghetto neighborhoods who are willing to engage in agriculture and small-scale farming by providing access to soft loans and assisting in the land possession process.
Traditional methods of livestock management used in nomadic animal husbandry are less convenient for large-scale agricultural production. Therefore, more farmers here are engaging in modern cattle farming.
A Hereford calf weighs 10 kilograms more than a Mongolian cattle breed. Therefore, it produces 30 to 40 kilograms more meat. That means a farmer can make more profit from raising this breed. Increasing productivity by raising more productive breeds will have a positive outcome on the environment and decrease pasture degradation.
This farm also works on raising the local Sealing breed of cattle while experimenting in crossbreeding with Herefords to create cattle that produces more meat. According to local farmers, it's too early to say whether or not Mongolia can meet export demand for high-quality beef. The agriculture sector creates jobs for thousands of people and is considered a strategically important sector in Mongolia.
Thank you for staying with us on MNB World. Now let's take a look at Mongolia's current affairs.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Food, Agriculture and Light Industry, and Mongolian Wool and Cashmere Association organized an online meeting with diplomatic missions abroad to discuss Mongolia's wool and cashmere exports. Meeting attendees discussed the promotion of Mongolian cashmere, yak wool, camel wool, and knitwear products through the Mongolian Noble Fiber Certification campaign. The campaign will focus on markets in the United States, Canada, Japan, and Sweden. Representatives from companies such as Gobi JSC and Kashmir Holding LLC participated in the online discussion. Mongolia can benefit from tariff discount when exporting Mongolian cashmere, yak wool, and camel wool products to some foreign markets. The Economic Partnership Agreement between Mongolia and Japan enables tariff discounts in the Japanese market. The meeting's attendees agreed to develop specific directions and plans to promote Mongolian wool and cashmere in target markets and to increase exports.
You're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. Now let's take a look at the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Now let's take a look at the weather forecast for the world's major cities. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you on Tuesday with more news and updates. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.